So unless you've been living under a rock these past 24 to 48 hours, you'll be aware that the next Call of Duty title released by Sledgehammer Games will apparently be called Call of Duty World War II. A ton of concept art for the game has been leaked. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below to Charlie Intel. Due to copyright reasons and stuff like that, I don't want to upload the images to this video because, well, it may mean that my video will be copyright striked. And with these leaks, usually I like to dive into it. I like to try and prove them wrong. Up until this very point, we can't really find any images, any clips from movies, any clips from documentaries, anything like that, that suggests that this leak is fake, and therefore we do have to assume that it is real. Of course, a lot of the Call of Duty YouTubers have jumped onto this, and my overall consensus of this leak is indeed that it is real. Now, moving into something that I think a lot of people are going to be interested in, and it's going to be the trailer dates for Call of Duty World War II. When is it going to be revealed? When's the multiplayer reveal? When's the zombies reveal? And when is the release of the game? In this video, I'll be telling you all of those dates. The reason why I'm making this video is because Call of Duty follows a very similar marketing pattern every single year, and we've already got a ton of hints already at this moment in time that do indicate that these dates will be fairly accurate. Of course, maybe give it a week or two in between the dates that I'm going to give you today, but these are the general dates in which we can expect all of the reveals to take place. Now, the big one is going to be the reveal of Call of Duty World War II, and it's going to be round about mid-April, maybe towards the later mid of April, somewhere around there. The reason for this is because I would assume they would release DLC 2 before the reveal. Of course, it would be a bit of a marketing nightmare to release a DLC 2 and then release the reveal trailer of Call of Duty World War II, because all of the hype of that trailer will overshadow DLC 2 release, and well, it's just going to affect sales and stuff like that. And of course, that is something Activision doesn't want to do. Now, the reason why I'm saying mid-April as well, usually we get a reveal trailer around about the 1st to the 5th of May. Now, this year it's going to be slightly different. I think that they're going to reveal it a little bit earlier this year, just because Infinite Warfare did not live up to the sales, the predicted sales that Activision intended, and they're going to want to report a very good financial result for Q2. If you're not aware what these financial reports are, every 3 months, every quarterly, every business does an earnings call in which they report their earnings towards their investors, their stock traders and stuff like that. Q1 ends on March the 31st, I believe, and then from April the 1st to June, whatever, towards the end of June, that's when Q2 will take place. And Q2 is going to be very important for Activision because a lot of their major reveals are going to take place during this period, and they're going to want to report very good earnings just like any business would. So, reveal of Call of Duty World War II will likely be mid-April. They don't want to conflict with DLC 2, stuff like that. Very, very kind of common knowledge that they would do this, and I think they would report it a little bit early, like I said, because of those affected sales with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, for the multiplayer reveal, this is where it gets very interesting, and I think that it's going to take place in June, specifically at E3. E3 will take place on the 14th to the 16th of June. It's the biggest gaming show of the year, and of course that is the prime place in which you want to reveal a major part of your game. Now, what's more interesting about this is the fact that last year Activision didn't have a booth at E3, but this year they will. And of course, what will be the two big games that will be revealed at or before E3? Of course, that will be Destiny 2 and Call of Duty World War II, in which I assume both games will be playable at this event. Now, I've heard rumours that they're going to be focusing big on esports this year, just like they do every single year, but more specifically this year, they're going to be pushing it more again, because it is back to boots on the ground. It's going to be very basic in terms of there's not going to be a lot of advanced movement, stuff like that, and this is all going to tie in to something towards Gamescom, in which I think the zombies reveal or a zombies teaser will be taking place at Gamescom. Now, I've heard rumours that there's going to be a massive esports multiplayer live stream at Gamescom. It makes a lot of sense. They've done it previously. Why the hell not would they do it now? And I think that this is going to be the case moving forward towards the end of the year, in which we're getting closer to the release of Call of Duty World War II. So expect maybe a massive esports live stream at Gamescom. Gamescom will take place between the 23rd and 28th of August, and expect maybe a zombies reveal or zombies teaser at this event, maybe during the finals of the esports live stream. It would make a lot of sense. That is when most people will be watching, and zombies is something that I think that Sledgehammer Games will be doing this year, just quite simply because we've got it every single year now from every single developer. It seems that Call of Duty have adapted to the zombies game mode. It sells copies, it's something that everyone enjoys. Even if you don't like the developers, zombies in Call of Duty World War II will just sell copies. It's as simple as that. Now, if we don't get the zombies reveal at this event, of course we can expect it randomly throughout September. Maybe we'll get a random trailer or a special live stream, something like that. Who knows, but that is when we can expect it. Now, for the beta, this is where it gets a lot more interesting. It could also take place just after the Gamescom live stream at the 28th of August. So maybe towards the beginning of September, we'll get the multiplayer beta. This is something we've seen in previous years. Maybe it could be a little bit sooner, but I really do doubt it. If they do this multiplayer live stream at Gamescom, I would expect it to be the beginning of September. Of course, first on the PlayStation 4. Now, for the release, this is something I assume a lot of people will want to know, and I believe it will be on the 3rd of November. The reason for this is because it's either going to be the 3rd or the 10th. The past couple of years, Call of Duty have released on a Friday, and the Fridays will be either the 3rd or the 10th. Makes a lot more sense to do it on the 3rd because people are going to be able to get the game a lot more earlier, well, a week earlier, should I say, than the 10th. And this is, of course, going to make up for that lack in Infinite Warfare sales. And it's going to mean that Activision can start focusing on a brand new game, start getting those earnings up, and overall very positive for the company and very positive for their earnings caller, which at that time will be Q4. So anyway, I'm going to leave the video as that. That's all of the dates that you need to write down at this moment in time. They're dates that I'm fairly confident with. Like I said, Activision follow a very similar marketing pattern, and I would assume that this marketing pattern is going to stay very firm over the course of even, the next 10 years if Call of Duty is still going on, because it just works for the company, and I think that they don't really need to change it. Of course, we're still waiting on any kind of word if we're going to get a remaster this year. It'll be very interesting to see if we do, but I'm going to leave the video as that. Anyway, guys, I've been Long Sensation. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.